Everyone told him it was a mistake. They said he'd run out of money. They said he'd come crawling back in a year. But they were wrong. 7 years later, Matt is still free. No job, no boss, no debt. And yes, he did it all with just $600,000. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is about a man who didn't wait until 65 to retire. He didn't win the lottery. He didn't sell a company. He just made a choice, a bold one. In 2017, Matt quit his job at age 44. His bank account, $600,000. His goal? Never work again. And today, you'll see exactly how he did it. Why $600,000 was enough. Let's start with the number everyone's scared of. $600,000. Not $1 million, not $2 million, just $600,000. Matt knew that in high-cost cities, that wouldn't last long. So he moved. He left Los Angeles and settled in New Mexico or rent. Cheaper food, slower pace. His monthly spending dropped to around $2,000. He followed a strategy known in the FIRE community as GeoFire, achieving financial independence by two affordable areas. He also didn't live fancy. No car payments, no luxury vacations, no wild splurges, just a peaceful, modest life. That's what made $600,000 enough. How he actually lived. Now let's break down how he made it last. Matt followed the 4% rule, which says you can safely withdraw about 4% of your total savings per year in retirement. 4% of $600,000. That's $24,000 per year or $2,000 per month. Here's how his monthly spending looked. Rent, $750 food, $300 utilities plus internet, $120 health insurance, $280. Miscellaneous $300 travel, $250 he used index funds for long-term growth, and he kept about 1 year's worth of cash for emergencies. He also made a little money on the side doing things he enjoyed: freelance writing, part-time Airbnb hosting, and teaching guitar lessons. But the key was this: he never needed that extra income. It was just a bonus, the lifestyle that made it work. Matt didn't retire to be lazy. He retired to live. He spent time hiking, learning, volunteering. He got serious about his health, cooked his own meals, went on long walks, and finally had time to sleep well. He built relationships with neighbors. He started a small community garden. He read over 200 books in 5 years. No alarms, no meetings, no stress. The freedom gave him energy that money never could. And most importantly, he never felt like he was missing out, because he was no longer chasing anything. He was already there. What kept him from running out? People always ask. What if the market crashes? What if you live too long? What if inflation eats your savings? Matt planned for all that. He kept his investments simple, mostly S&P 500 index funds and a bond ladder. He avoided panic selling during dips. He didn't chase crypto or hype stocks. He lived below his means, not at them. And because he didn't have debt, even a small income buffer like $400 a month made a huge difference. He stayed consistent. What surprised him the most? You know what surprised him? He thought he'd get bored. He thought he'd feel lost without work. He didn't. Instead, he discovered who he really was. He stopped being the job title and started being himself. He found peace in doing nothing, joy in doing less, and confidence in doing it his way. Early retirement didn't feel like escape. It felt like arrival. What you can learn from Matt now? Can you retire on $600,000? Maybe, maybe not. But what you can do is take control of your life earlier than you think. Here's how. Know you're enough. Number lives simply, not cheaply. Eliminate debt early. Don't chase status. Build small income streams from skills you enjoy. And most of all, choose time over stuff. Matt didn't need millions to be free. He just needed the courage to start. He quit his job with $600,000. 7 years later, he's still free. No bosses, no burnout. Just a quiet life that belongs fully to him. If this story inspired you, comment below. I choose freedom, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that prove you don't need to be rich to retire early.